finally, I'd like to go to Dr. Matiul Alam from the Faculty of Education at the University of British Columbia, so all the way over to Canada.
Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, adab, namaskar to all participants here and maybe those who are watching from other places. I have been thinking about education system for a long time. I taught at universities in USA, Canada and England for 30 years, and I taught teachers and also those who want to become participant in education system. But I find that I haven't done anything important in my life. I am very fortunate today that for the first time we are having an opportunity to talk about educational policy issues in the context of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a very important country in the world. It is one of the youngest country, and I was a freedom fighter. I was in the student movement. There were many false cases against us by our previous government. But what we have accomplished today is a significant number of human resources. We have 170 million people. I think we can change the world. Along with South Asian context, our children comprise 40% of the total children's population in school. If we can educate them properly, the world is with us and we can make the difference. But unfortunately, education system is very weak, not only in Bangladesh, all over the world. Education is the most neglected field. Even though I feel fortunate here to be sitting with former ministers and present ministers of education of our world. But unfortunately, they could not accomplish much because the parents' involvement was not there. Children's community involvement was not there. So I have started a dialogue with our policymakers in Canada. I met about 5 MPs, about many other intellectuals, including 3 ministers in last 3 weeks, to discuss about how policy could be improved. Policy could be knowledge-based, not politics-based. Policy could be statistics-based. As you can see, we have 600 million children in this South Asian region, now under 18 years. But the policy is coming for them from the government, from the society. Even today, as you know, UNESCO is almost a dead organization for us. United Nations is almost dead organization for us because of lack of education. Today, about globally, 1/4 of students are not able to read and write properly. Those who finishes high school and primary school, many of them are operating almost 2 to 3 grade level below they are attending. Like if they are completing grade 5, they can perform only at grade 2 level after you do the testing. So what is happening then in education system? First of all, as I mentioned, is the most neglected field. If you can see, after COVID, no education reform plan around the world. I am not talking about Bangladesh only. Even in Canada, not significant work has been done. Students lost almost 1.5 years worth of teaching and learning. But there is no compensatory program for that. One thing happened, good thing, is we now know that technology can help, as our previous speakers mentioned. Technology can help us to overcome the shortage of teachers. Those who are quality teachers, we are missing, especially in rural areas. The technology used during this COVID period, in Bangladesh, not very significantly, only Vikarun school and few private schools used it. Government schools were not functioning properly. And we started alternative schools in rural areas in some places, but it didn't impact that much in terms of knowledge gathering. So now we have to rethink education. We have to ask our parliamentarians, even in Bangladesh, in all the countries, to discuss in the parliament how we can boost education. We do not need PhDs to make decisions in education. Our mothers are all PhDs. Our parents are all PhDs in every country in the world. We need to make policies based on what they think. So people's knowledge is the most important knowledge to build education system like Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's mother did, our parents did. We know education is the most important element in our future generation's life. We cannot cope with the global change without better education, quality education. Education has to be improved significantly, and it is very much possible if we involve our communities, local knowledge, appropriate technology, and of course knowledge economy based education system for all of us, for all of the communities, all of the nations. In South Asia, we have shown tremendous improvement in some areas. India have done significant work in teacher training. They have about 75% teachers trained, but Bangladesh is I think has to catch up with teacher training, and it can be using Zoom or other method. We have very talented people like Salman Khan from Khan Academy. Everybody knows around the world. Everybody knows Salman Khan's Khan Academy, but our teachers do not know. We have to tell them how it works. We have to tell them about Coursera from Stanford, edX from Harvard, all the important aspects. So social media and other media needs to be used in education. We know how to solve problems using YouTube, but our teachers cannot help us. As I have been saying in Canada and other places around the world, India, China, that university professors know less than school teachers, and school teachers know less than their students. It has to be reversed. Universities has to be prepared to promote teacher education. Today we have a president of Daffodil University, we have president of some other universities, those who founded here. I have an appeal that please open up teacher education department. Please open up. Every school should have a compulsory teacher education department as a social responsibility initiative. And we have to train 500,000 to 600,000 teachers in Bangladesh, and also many teachers around the world, especially in South Asia. And we need universities like Open University of Bangladesh doing a great job. For example, they are training over 2,000 teachers in every cycle, and Bangladesh has a huge teacher training need, and of course in the need of technology integration. And another important point I must mention, that is the movement started on STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That should be incorporated in school curriculum. And just tomorrow there is a conference starting in Australia. You can check STEM. And the last year it was at my university in Canada, and there were 400 participants, scholars from around the world. STEM can improve critical thinking skill of students, collaborative work habit, and also the basic foundational knowledge for everyone. For example, going to foreign country to work from Bangladesh, especially in Middle East, they all should have trained through STEM in school system. That way they could get higher salary, and of course they can improve their work environment. Thank you for this time, and if you have any question, I will be happy to talk further.
Thank you very much, Dr. Matiul, on your quite